Welcome to the Strength Studio.
Not enough time there. Not at all.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Workout with Hector. If you don't know me by now, I am your host, Hector Sanchez, and I am the founder and the owner of the Strength Studio Inc., and we are based in Sonoma, California. So in this series, you guys are going to be joining me in once per week session and in the specific protocol called clinical strength training. This method is an evolution of the super slow protocol, which was developed by my very good friend and mentor, Ken Hutchins. And he is, I have to say, hands down, the truest expert in biomechanics and exercise machine engineering. And talking about engineering, this machine I'm on right now is the calf raise. This calf raise has a cam in it. You guys can't see it because it's hidden behind that big black wheel there in the bottom. But that cam is specifically engineered to track your strength curve throughout this whole range of motion. I guarantee you that in any club, any gym, any other studio, really, there is no machine like this. When we do a full dorsiflexion of our ankle, it's probably our strongest position that we have. And as you're seeing right now, I'm a full plantar flexion contraction. That is our weakest position of our ankle and our calf. So having engineered cams in the machines are so vital to keeping safety as a high priority, because you're alleviating the extra tension and extra torque that's created with all that force needed unnecessarily in this movement. And not only that, but when doing this movement here, you're also isolating the calves, as you see right there. Just that's why this is so efficient. I didn't have a very good night's sleep the night before this workout, and I give a couple comments here and there, but you can see it. I'm not energized. My times are way lower than usual. But that's another area that we should really talk about that we don't really chime in on, and that's the psychological part of working out. You know, when you don't get good sleep, I see this happening a lot with clients, is their performance is diminished, right? I mean, that's why sleep is extremely important. That's when you get you have the body regenerate and rebuild itself. I read somewhere that when you sleep after like at midnight or so, you don't really get the benefits. The best thing to do is to get as many hours as you can sleeping before 1 o'clock a.m. because that's when all the magic happens. And after 1, not a lot of things happen after that. So backtracking a little bit on my sleep, that I didn't do very well with my sleep. It is still so important to show up, right? Because 80% of success is just showing up. That's what I say all the time. If you didn't hear that, let me repeat it again. 80% of success is just showing up. You see, I'm still giving it all I got right here in this leg press until I can't. I feel defeated. because I know, look, 1 minute 15 seconds is not much, but man, it felt like a ton of weight, and I'm just exhausted because I didn't have that extra oomph it takes to go deeper. It's just I just ran out of gas. I mean, that's normal, and that's okay.
Oh, you did a deeper
because
squat?
Yeah.
even though, again, my performance is not gonna be the greatest here, I am still pushing my body to levels so they can create change, or at least create a stimulus to create change. Because we don't burn any calories here at our studio. The calories and all the magic, like I said, happens when outside of here. Is the amount of rest you're getting, the nutrition you're getting. That's when the magic happens. So this is just our stimulus. So the difference is, here in our studio, is that most other gyms, they give you workouts, right? But we are giving you a roadmap so that you can accomplish everything you need to be as healthy as possible and avoid all injuries, and not only that, but to get your time back, so that you have enough time to do the things you love, instead of trying to think of how can I go to the gym 5 days a week and whatnot, to try to be healthier, because that's important too, right? But again, why do all those hours when you can just do it in one session, like you're gonna see me do here? And at the same time, I'm actually working on my nutrition as well, just tighten that up a little bit, because it got a little loosey-goosey, and that's normal, because I have a family. I have 3 kids, and sometimes that's another challenge, when you're home eating with family and they don't want to eat vegetables and salads all the time. And then sometimes, say, you're just feeling a little bit more tired and a little more hungry, that you end up giving in a little bit. And that's okay. That's okay, but you got to kind of come back, rein it in. And so that's the process that you guys are joining me, not only here in my workouts, but also my journey and how I'm doing, and in my eating and the challenges I face and whatnot. So that's one challenge, is, how do you do this with a family? I'm doing it right now, so it's not going to be perfect, and it won't be. Nobody is perfect. But that's our goal, is to just give a good roadmap so that you can accomplish what you need to accomplish, and you can kind of go with what your daily habits are and whatnot, and not really worry about the exercise itself, because we're taking care of that as well. But here I am on the pull down here. I can just see, look at my face. I'm not 100%. This pull down again also has a cam. The engineering's great. The pull down is not coming straight above your head either. You see the pull down is right in front of you, which is more biomechanically correct. So kudos to Ken Hutchins again. This guy is just a genius, I'm telling you. The way he engineered all these machines, because all these machines I have here at the studio are original Super Slow Systems machinery, and they're very rare. They're not found anywhere that often. It's a very rare thing, because they're not made anymore. This session as well felt a little rushed, because I'm working out here in between my workouts, and I had another client coming in, so I needed to give myself enough time to get dressed back into my uniform, and kind of unwind a little bit to even be mentally prepared to give a workout, because after a workout I am exhausted. I can't even think straight. But that's why you'll probably see that I'm feeling rushed, and I'm going through the exercise a little quicker than usual. Still going deep, but I'm obviously not 100% focused in my mental capacity. So definitely mentally not there. But that's why it's so important. The goal here again is to just show up and do the work, because at a cellular level, so many things are going to be happening, even though you're not seeing it.
123.
Huh?
123.
Muscularly,
3.
bone wise, blood sugar level controlling, blood pressure, cardiovascular efficiency, bone density, more strength. All that is happening that you really can't see. This all happens because you decided to show up for your workout and not skip out on it when you feel like you didn't get a good night's sleep. I mean, obviously, there's some moments that you just can't make it because you're ill. But when it comes to low sleep
stuff only.
or choosing to skip because a family member or a friend is visiting, and that's more important. I mean, obviously, to me, your health is the most important thing, because if you're not healthy, you definitely won't even have time to be able to see your friend and families and be there in a healthy way. It was really challenging for me to decide to come to the workout or do the workout here today. As you see, I'm still pushing hard. This is the chest press here. Actually, I know it's a little random, but I'm gonna talk about the cam on this chest press. Each cam is designed specifically for each machine. And on this chest press, the one I just did, the curve is a little different. So most movements we do, you have to really take in consideration the lever and the movement you are doing. But on this
I was only 57.
chest press, we are obviously pushing those handles forward. As I am going forward, the strength curve stays constant on this exercise.
Why is
So
that?
the cam also stays constant, which is very neat.
You didn't?
Like the machine I'm doing now, the linear spine flexion, again, you can't see the cam on this machine because it's behind that black panel right there on the right. It actually falls off when I'm fully flexed at that position. And as I'm coming in, the resistance gets heavier, because when I'm in my natural arched position or fully arched position, it's the heaviest, because that's where I'm the strongest. I have the most leverage. And as I'm flexing my spine there, it goes full flexion, but that's the weakest position of the spine and the hip joints. So every machine, again, is designed specifically for that. Like I said, that's the brilliance that Ken Hutchins brings to the table with his designs. Nothing can beat that. This is a short workout. I have one more machine to go. I think this workout was about 15 minutes long, because again, my numbers were a little shorter, but still doesn't take away from the fact that I'm still stimulating my body for change. So again, the main theme here is to show up, do the work. Sometimes it can be a challenge to make it work, but you really have to prioritize this strength training to really create change. And like I said earlier, and I keep saying this, that 80% of success is just showing up. That's it. 80% of success is just showing up. So all you gotta do is show up as mentally prepared as possible and do the work. Because if you are deciding to skip your strength training now, you are choosing weakness later. It's as simple as that. Let me repeat that one more time. If you're deciding to skip strength training now, you're choosing weakness later. Let that sink in. And that's how I'm going to leave this today. Thanks again for following my workouts here. And again, check out our other series. We'll see you next time.
One 35.
Short and sweet. I didn't have much time. I felt rushed. I have a client coming up, so I have to dress up in 3 minutes. I have to get back in my suit, get ready to work someone out. I can't even talk right now. So I didn't sleep well last night. I haven't drank enough water this morning, so that affects your workout. All my times were a little lower, and that's normal. We don't have the same energy. We're not as rested, so sleep is very important. So I'm gonna get my water that I earned, even though it was a short workout. Gotta earn that water. And I'll take breaks in between exercises. Till next time, guys.